रामचंद्र की जय, रामचंद्र की जय। युद्ध वीरा जय श्री राम। रामचंद्र की जय। हर हर महादेव, हर हर महादेव, हर हर महादेव, हर हर महादेव। प्रभु, बोलो मित्र। प्रभु, ये मेरा भाई बड़ा ही मायावी है। प्रभु, आप इसकी नाभि में तीर मार दें। जो इसने अपनी नाभि में अमृत सूख रखा है, अन्यथा ये नहीं मरेगा। प्रभु,
कुबुद्धि, कायर, कुलद्रोही, ये क्या कर रहा है तो?
रावण, सज हो जाओ।
सामने आओ राम, और इन सबको पीछे करो। तब से हम ये खेल खेल रहे हैं। तनिक ठीक से तो देखो कि राम कौन है, कितनी शक्ति है राम में, कौन है इस विश्व का पालक।
रावण, इस सृष्टि की शक्ति सत्य है। इस सृष्टि का चालन धर्म है। और तुम किस शक्ति का प्रलाप कर रहे हो?
All right, these are pictures coming in live from the Ramleela Maidan in New Delhi, where in a while from now, President of India, Draupadi Murmu, would be coming, and then we would see the finale, the last pictures of the Ramleela when Ravan is killed by Lord Ram, and of course the ceremonial being carried out by the President of India as well. We are back after a short break. RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat called for a comprehensive policy on population, saying that it should be applied equally to all. He said that while population imbalance leads to changes in geographical boundaries, population control and religion-based population balance can't be ignored.
एक समग्र नीति बने, वो सब पर समान रूप से लागू हो, एक बार बनने के बाद किसी को छूट न मिले और समाज इसको स्वीकार कर ले, इसलिए उसके लिए मन बनाकर उसको लाया जाए, इसकी आवश्यकता है।
AIMIM Chief Asaduddin Owaisi has accused RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat of fear-mongering over population imbalance in his latest speech. Owaisi said that fear-mongering over population has resulted in genocide, ethnic cleansing and hate crimes across the world. He said if Hindus and Muslims have the same DNA, then where's the imbalance, adding that there is no need for population control. Inaugurating the AIIMS hospital in Bilaspur in Himachal Pradesh, Prime Minister Modi said that in 8 years, the double-engine government has helped the state scale new heights of development, and today it has an IIT, an IIM and a central university. In a major announcement at a public rally in Baramulla, Union Home Minister Amit Shah has said that as soon as the work of compiling the voters list is completed, elections will be held in Jammu and Kashmir with full transparency.
मैं आपको भरोसा दिलाना चाहता हूं कि जैसे ही चुनाव आयोग का मतदाता सूची बनाने का काम समाप्त हो जाएगा, पूरी पारदर्शिता के साथ कश्मीर के अंदर चुनाव करा दिए जाएंगे। आपके खुद के चुने हुए नुमाइंदे यहां पर शासन करेंगे।
Taking on the Gupkar alliance, Union Home Minister Shah said that while the Gupkar model gave people the Pulwama attack, the Modi model set up a hospital worth rupees 2,000 crores in the same town. He added, while the Gupkar model is for stones in hands, closed colleges and machine guns in youth's hands, the Modi model is implementing rupees 56,000 crores worth of investments on the ground.
शासन किया, कितना इन्वेस्टमेंट आया जम्मू कश्मीर में, कितनी इंडस्ट्री आई, कितने कल कारखाने लगे, कितने युवाओं को रोजगारी मिली। 70 साल के अंदर सिर्फ 15,000 करोड़ का इन्वेस्टमेंट आया और मोदी जी ने ये 3 साल में 56,000 करोड़ का इन्वेस्टमेंट आज जम्मू कश्मीर में आने का काम किया।
Shah's election challenge rattles Gupkar gang now on the defensive. Omar Abdullah says he will show the record tomorrow while asking why were they invited to Delhi. With an eye on 2024 elections, Telangana's KCR launches National Party, the Bharat Rashtra Samiti. Seeking to expand its electoral footprint beyond the state of Telangana, the ruling TRS changed its name to PRS after it was passed in the party general body meeting in Hyderabad. An Indian Army pilot lost his life in a cheetah helicopter crash near Tawang area of Arunachal Pradesh this morning. Pilot Lieutenant Colonel Saurabh Yadav, who was critically injured, succumbed to his injuries during treatment, while the second pilot is under medical supervision. A court of inquiry has been ordered by the Army to ascertain the cause of the crash. Taking a dig at the Shiv Sena chief Uddhav Thackeray, who has claimed that he, being the son of party chief founder Bala Saheb Thackeray, is the true inheritor of his legacy, Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde put out a tweet with a quote of noted writer, poet Harivansh Rai Bachchan, stating, "My son being a son will not be my heir. Whoever will be my heir will be my son." An explosion hit a mosque near the Taliban's interior ministry headquarters in Kabul in Afghanistan. The latest attack comes days after a suicide bombing at a Kabul education center killed up to 52 people. Taliban says the mosque was used by visitors and sometimes by interior ministry employees as well.
Viewers, we're live and breaking, and it's rally versus rally. Uddhav faction versus the Eknath Shinde faction. We have been reporting live outside Shivaji Park, and we'll keep getting you the top coverage. A lot of crowd has gathered there, and my the other reporter there, Alicia, also getting us all the details from BKC Maidan. Stay tuned to Republic TV.
Rescue operations in Uttarkashi will resume today as massive avalanche hit the Dokriani Bamak Glacier. Meanwhile, a 5-member team of the SDRF and 3 instructors were dropped by helicopter at the glacier.
2021, the Indian economy was all geared up.
We are headed for greatness as a nation. We will be a superpower. If there's something that I want to see in our lifetime, it is to have our best living years as a citizen of a superpower.
Now there's a new goal, Mission Superpower. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Amit Shinde versus Uddhav camp on the Dussehra rally. Maharashtra's Chief Minister Eknath Shinde will be holding a rally at the MMRDA ground while Uddhav Thackeray organizes his Dussehra event at Shivaji Park. The Telangana Rashtriya Samiti is likely to be renamed the Bharat Rashtriya Samiti as Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao preps for a national foray.
The world supermarket. The world is ours for the taking. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Rescue operations in Uttarkashi will resume today as massive avalanche hit the Dokriani Bamak Glacier. Meanwhile, a 5-member team of the SDRF and 3 instructors were dropped by helicopter at the glacier.
2021, the Indian economy was all geared up.
We are headed for greatness as a nation. We will be a superpower. If there's something that I want to see in our lifetime, it is to have our best living years as a citizen of a superpower.
Now there's a new goal, Mission Superpower. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Amit Shinde versus Uddhav camp on the Dussehra rally. Maharashtra's Chief Minister Eknath Shinde will be holding a rally at the MMRDA ground while Uddhav Thackeray organizes his Dussehra event at Shivaji Park. The Telangana Rashtriya Samiti is likely to be renamed the Bharat Rashtriya Samiti as Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao preps for a national foray.
The world supermarket. The world is ours for the taking. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
In a big statement that has started a debate, RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat has called for a comprehensive population policy that would be applicable to all. He spoke about the population imbalance and the concerns raised due to population imbalance during his Dussehra address.
समग्र विचार करना चाहिए और ये भी हम देखते हैं कि जनसंख्या में प्रमाण का भी संतुलन चाहिए। हम भुगते हैं, जनसंख्या का असंतुलन हुआ तो 50 साल पहले उसके गंभीर परिणामों को हमने भुगता, और केवल हमारा ऐसा हुआ ऐसा नहीं, आज की तारीख में पूर्व तिमोर नाम का एक नया देश बना, दक्षिण सुदान नाम का नया देश बना, कोसोवो बना। जनसंख्या में पंथ संप्रदाय के प्रमाण में अंतर आने से नए देश बन गए, देश टूट गए। यह असंतुलन जन्मदर एक भाग है उसका, लेकिन जोर जबरदस्ती या छल कपट से, लालच से मतांतरण, ये सबसे बड़ा फैक्टर है। और जहां सीमा पार से घुसपैठ होती है, वहां घुसपैठ से भी ये होता है। उस संतुलन का भी ध्यान रखना देश हित की दृष्टि से अनिवार्य बात है। और इसलिए जनसंख्या की एक समग्र नीति बने, वो सब पर समान रूप से लागू हो, एक बार बनने के बाद किसी को छूट न मिले और समाज इसको स्वीकार कर ले, इसलिए उसके लिए मन बनाकर उसको लाया जाए, इसकी आवश्यकता है।
शायद आपको एहसास होगा कि आप अब तक जो करते रहे हैं या बोलते रहे हैं वो गांधी के हिंदू धर्म के समक्ष ठहरता नहीं है, क्योंकि गांधी का हिंदू धर्म हिंदुत्व से मीलों दूर है, बल्कि ये कहूं हजारों मील दूर है। अगर आपके पास सॉल्यूशन नहीं है तो सीधे तौर पे कहिए कि हमसे नहीं संभल पा रहा, लोग विकल्प ढूंढ लेंगे। लेकिन ये डॉग विसिल पॉलिटिक्स करके, रेटोरिक पैदा करके आप लोगों को गुमराह नहीं कर सकते। सरकार बिना आवरण के है इन मुद्दों पर, उसे आवरण चाहिए, और आवरण रेटोरिक से नहीं आएगा, रियलिटी से आएगा।
I think the basic question here is, what is the RSS definition or the RSS chief's definition of what is evil and what is good? As far as India is concerned, such concepts are being turned on their head. Because the question is, what is the definition? What is the state policy? What is the government approach to understanding this concept of good and evil? Are you guided by the Constitution of India? Is it not true that what is good and what must be considered good are the principles of communal harmony, of peace, of the rights of equality of men and women beyond castes and classes? Is that not the concept of what is good? And is that not the concept of what is evil, those who want to destroy the Constitution? What are we seeing today? Every religious festival is being turned into an instrument for communal division. What is happening in Gadwa panels? What is happening in the puja pandals? Are we going the British way? You know, there used to be signboards during the British Raj saying, Indians not allowed entry here, only the British can go. Are we going to say this community's members are not allowed entry into community festivals? So what is the definition? And where is this country heading? It is a matter of deep concern that such incidents are taking place without any intervention to prevent it from the governments responsible.
A short break. On the other side, the anti-hijab movement goes global. Swedish politician cuts her hair in EU Parliament in Mumbai, and Iranian artist fights alone. Also, Amit Shah in his Kashmir address drops a big hint on elections in Jammu and Kashmir.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 private university for the 10th year by India Today, a testimony to Amity's world-class education whilst imbibing values and sanskars in students.
The world supermarket. The world is ours for the taking. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Rescue operations in Uttarkashi will resume today as massive avalanche hit the Dokriani Bamak Glacier. Meanwhile, a 5-member team of the SDRF and 3 instructors were dropped by helicopter at the glacier.
2021, the Indian economy was all geared up.
We are headed for greatness as a nation. We will be a superpower. If there's something that I want to see in our lifetime, it is to have our best living years as a citizen of a superpower.
Now there's a new goal, Mission Superpower. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Amit Shinde versus Uddhav camp on the Dussehra rally. Maharashtra's Chief Minister Eknath Shinde will be holding a rally at the MMRDA ground while Uddhav Thackeray organizes his Dussehra event at Shivaji Park. The Telangana Rashtriya Samiti is likely to be renamed the Bharat Rashtriya Samiti as Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao preps for a national foray.
The world supermarket. The world is ours for the taking. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Rescue operations in Uttarkashi will resume today as massive avalanche hit the Dussehra glacier. Meanwhile, a 5-member team of the SDRF and 3 instructors were dropped by helicopter at the glacier.
2021, the Indian economy was all geared up.
We are headed for greatness as a nation. We will be a superpower. If there's something that I want to see in our lifetime, it is to have our best living years.
A new NASA simulation showed that the moon might have formed much faster than ever thought of, following a collision of a Mars-sized object dimorphous with planet Earth. The formation might have taken in a matter of few hours, with the smacked asteroid being trailed by more than 6,000 miles of debris from the impact, thereby forming 2 bodies. Astronomers Matthew Knight of the US Naval Research Laboratory along with Lowell Observatory's Teddy Carreta captured the scene from miles away in Chile using the Southern Astrophysical Research Telescope. The smaller body will form the moon as gravity of the larger body will propel the smaller one forward, launching it into a wide and stable orbit. The simulation opened up new possibilities for the moon's evolution. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Amit Shinde versus Uddhav camp on the Dussehra rally. Maharashtra's Chief Minister Eknath Shinde will be holding a rally at the MMRDA ground while Uddhav Thackeray organizes his Dussehra event at Shivaji Park. The Telangana Rashtriya Samiti is likely to be renamed the Bharat Rashtriya Samiti as Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao preps for a national foray.
The world supermarket. The world is ours for the taking. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Rescue operations in Uttarkashi will resume today as massive avalanche hit the Dussehra glacier. Meanwhile, a 5-member team of the SDRF and 3 instructors were dropped by helicopter at the glacier.
2021, the Indian economy was all geared up.
We are headed for greatness as a nation. We will be a superpower. If there's something that I want to see in our lifetime, it is to have our best living years as a citizen of a superpower.
Now there's a new goal, Mission Superpower. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Amit Shinde versus Uddhav camp on the Dussehra rally. Maharashtra's Chief Minister Eknath Shinde will be holding a rally at the MMRDA ground while Uddhav Thackeray organizes his Dussehra event at Shivaji Park. The Telangana Rashtriya Samiti is likely to be renamed the Bharat Rashtriya Samiti as Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao preps for a national foray.
The world supermarket. The world is ours for the taking. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Rescue operations in Uttarkashi will resume today as massive avalanche hit the Dokriani Bamak Glacier. Meanwhile, a 5-member team of the SDRF and 3 instructors were dropped by helicopter at the glacier.
पवन सुत हनुमान की। आज का ये त्योहार सबके घरों में सुख समृद्धि लाए, खुशी लाए और हम हर वर्ष इसी तरीके से यहाँ पर ये मनाते रहें। ये कामना करें कि इन बुराइयों के तरीके से कोविड का भी अंत हो, भ्रष्टाचार का भी अंत हो और हमारी सरकार के मंसूबे सारे पूरे हों। सियापति रामचंद्र की, लाडले लखनलाल की, पवन सुत हनुमान की, बोलिए भारत माता की, भारत माता की, वंदे वंदे वंदे।
और नहीं तो आप स्क्वीज कर दो स्क्रीन थोड़ा.
सब अपना अपना स्थान ग्रहण करके रखें. माननीय
Getting in breaking pictures from across the country as the nation marks Dussehra. We have some breaking news coming in from Mumbai. Speaking about the Dussehra rallies, the political rallies, there are two big rallies that we are watching very closely here in Mumbai. And the big breaking news update from Mumbai. Let's go across and get you the pictures. There's a picture that we have from Mumbai of Smita Thakare and Nihar Thakare, their pictures at the Shinde Dussehra rally. That's the breaking news update. We have the first picture coming in. Let's go across and get you the picture. And in just a few minutes. And there are Thakare family members, Smita Thakare and Nihar Thakare. Smita Thakare and Nihar Thakare are at the Shinde camp Dussehra rally. And this is a big embarrassment, of course, for Uddhav Thakare. He's been facing back-to-back setbacks. In fact, this evening we heard that 5 MLAs, let's show you the picture right now, 5 MLAs we were told and 2 MPs from the Uddhav Thakare camp are also joining Shinde today, is what we are hearing. That's the claim. And then there's a picture which adds to the embarrassment. Let me go across and get you the picture. If I have that picture with us, that's the picture. Exclusive picture on Republic TV on the biggest story tonight. Rally versus rally, and that's Smita and Nihar Thakare who attended the Shinde camp Dussehra celebration. So Shinde camp getting the numbers and the support. Getting the numbers and the support this evening. As we get you those pictures in BKC, it's a full house. Full house in BKC. I'm going across to my colleague Alisha as well, who's joining us live from the Shinde camp Dussehra rally. There are 2 big rallies in Mumbai. One of the rallies is at the BKC, where Shinde camp is holding that rally. The second rally is at the BKC, where of course the first big rally is the Shinde camp rally, the BKC. Second one at the Shivaji Park, where Uddhav Thakare is holding his Dussehra rally. And these are first pictures. Alisha is with me. We have a poor signal because she's in the middle of thousands and perhaps lakhs of people who have attended that rally at the BKC grounds. Let me go across to her. Alisha, Thakare family members with Shinde camp. Of course, Raj Thakare himself has already shown his support and blessings for the Shinde camp. So, you know, you have Thakare families, 2 Thakare families backing Shinde, and Uddhav losing more support today.
Niranjan, it's clearly evident in MMRDA ground in BKC, and I'll also request my video journalist to just show you the visuals and give a sense.
Outside the ground, and they are not able to come inside because there is no space.
So this is the condition. But yes, while talking about the Thackeray family, we even know that where the Nihan Thackeray has already met Eknath Shinde, and he has extended his support and also mentioned that he runs a legal firm. And in the court cases that has been ongoing in Supreme Court, he is also going to assist. Moreover, there are now Smita Thackeray and Nihan Thackeray. Also, while speaking to the public, Nihan Thackeray clearly mentioned, we are here for to take forward the legacy of Bharat Thackeray. All the Shiv Sainiks who are being present in the same ground are for the Hindutva. They are the Hindutva, the only ideology of Bharat Thackeray and Anand Vijay. So this is the picture, and it's indeed a setback to Uddhav Thackeray, because what we have been told that there are more MLAs and MPs who are likely to join Eknath Shinde camp, because this Dussehra Melawa, because Narendra, you know the significance of Dussehra Melawa, which has been on. Because Narendra, you know the significance of Dussehra Melawa, which has been ongoing since 56 years. It was back then in 30th October 1966, where Shiv Sena founder Bharat Thackeray has did the Dussehra Melawa, the first Dussehra Melawa, right after the 4 months while Shiv Sena was established, and there was this Dussehra Melawa for the Maharashtrian people, for the Maharashtra youth, and as well as for the Mumbaikars, clearly mentioning to get the powers and all. But at this point of time, we have been seeing and witnessing what happening in Mumbai, and I have been reporting from MMRDA ground in BKC. On the other hand, there is also another Dussehra rally, while after getting a battle from the Bombay High Court, where the Uddhav Thackeray has got a permission to hold a rally in Shivaji Park, but from any time from now, here will be Eknath Shinde going to organize and handle the Maharashtra.
Okay, thank you for that. There's a poor signal there where Alisha is right now. There's a live picture from the BKC. Let's just show you a live shot. In fact, grainy pictures, but it's a full house. If you can just ask your camera person to give us a live shot of that, Alisha, then we can just take a look at that, and then we'll go across and get you the other big breaking news update this evening on the biggest story tonight. Let's in fact, we'll keep cutting across to it when Shinde speaks or Fadnavis speaks. If that's going to happen, we'll cut across to that. Let's get you some more breaking news now, this time from Hyderabad and Karnataka. Let's go across straight to that. Okay, let me, in fact, look at those pictures. Look at those pictures from Mumbai. I'm going back to the pictures from Mumbai. That's a live shot. Let's go across to the live shot, Alisha's frame. She's showing us the frame of the stage, and that's a live shot. In fact, let's put that out on stage. It appears that all the leaders are standing on live view too. If you can cut across to that, Alisha's live frame. Those are leaders. Those are leaders on stage. Looks like the entire Shinde camp is seated on stage. All the MLAs of the Shinde camp, all of them there. Those are exclusive pictures of them gathering in large numbers. Live shot from the Shinde rally venue. Going across to that, Alisha, we'll come back to you for now. Let's also tell you that we've spoken to the Thackeray family, the extended family of the Thackeray's. We'll just play that out. We'll go across to that in a short while from now. Let's go across and get you some more breaking news right now. The other big political exclusive this evening on the biggest story tonight, this afternoon, KCR, the Chief Minister of Telangana, founder of TRS, which was the Telangana Rashtra Samiti, but starting today will be called the Bharat Rashtra Samiti. His first ally will be H.D. Kumaraswamy, and that's the Republic TV super exclusive. Big scoop on Republic. Kumaraswamy and KCR are going to fight 2024 elections together. Not just 2024 elections, they will also be fighting the 2023 Karnataka state elections. That's the other big breaking news update. We'll just put that out. They will be fighting the Karnataka state elections as well. KCR and Kumaraswamy in Karnataka and at the national level, which means another anti-BJP alliance in Karnataka. Let me go across to my colleague Prajwal. Prajwal, it's going to eventually perhaps help the BJP, because all of them will be fighting for the anti-BJP vote is the observation of experts.
Absolutely, Niranjan, because now looking at how, the political dynamics are weighing in the state of Karnataka now. H.D. Kumaraswamy, the former Chief Minister of Karnataka and the JDS heavyweight, has clearly gone on to make a big statement saying that it is not only the parliamentary elections that they will be fighting together, but also the assembly elections too. Because we'll have to note that in 2023, in the month of May, the assembly elections will be nearing in Karnataka now. So some big statements coming in now, and we also clearly saw that H.D. Kumaraswamy had extended his friendship towards the TRS party, and we very well know that KCR also had earlier spoken to the former Prime Minister and the JDS Supremo H.D. Deve Gowda, and now H.D. Kumaraswamy making an open statement in Hyderabad on the account of the launch of the Bharat Rashtra Samiti, the party which has been the national party which has been launched by KCR. So some big movements happening in Karnataka now, but also Niranjan, exactly the way that you pointed out, definitely this will be an upper hand for the BJP as well, because if you look at it, the other votes that the JDS is targeting now, maybe the minorities or the Wakkaligas or the Kurbas over here, including the Reddy community now, with the support of the BRS, will be taken away from the Congress. So it's a win-win situation for the BJP if you look at the caste equations over here, or else even the voter dynamics across Karnataka as well. But definitely a big announcement coming before the 2023 assembly elections as well as the parliamentary elections, Niranjan.
All right. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. That's the big exclusive coming in from Karnataka and Telangana. The first alliance at the state level and also for the national level. KCR has launched a party, and very few supporters were with him. In fact, there were not many allies. He met Nitish Kumar, and he's been meeting few leaders across different states. But it appears that when he launched a national party, there was only one party with him, and that party was the JDS. And that's the breaking news update. They will be fighting elections together. In fact, the VCK, which is an ally of the DMK, was the DMK itself is an alliance with the Congress party. VCK, an ally of the DMK, was also there in Hyderabad. So there were two parties, one the VCK, the second the JDS. Small parties with him right now. Small parties as he fights Modi. Let's go across and get you the other big story that we are tracking today on Republic TV. In fact, a few pictures that came into our newsrooms, not just today, but in the last few days, the most defining images worldwide. More and more women across the world showing their support, their solidarity for the Iranian women who are coming out in large numbers on the streets of Tehran. And this is one video. This is one video that came in from Mumbai. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this is an actor, an Iranian artist who protested alone. Now look at that. This was on Sunday. The Iranian artist protested in Mumbai, and she was alone. Nobody joined her. In fact, some of the media reports are claiming that when she reached out to her friends in the industry, namely in Bollywood, etc., and some of her colleagues from the fraternity, artists, nobody came out in her support. Nobody. And she protested alone in Mumbai. And these are pictures that came in. It's really sad. And let's also tell you that it's significant because the Bollywood and Bollywood actors who recently we have one defining post that was put out by an actor, Sonam Kapoor, I think her name is. She had put out a post backing the pro-hijab protests. Remember that post? We have it with us right now. I'm just going to put that out. She had backed the hijab protest. She had backed a hijab protest. And today when Mandana Karimi in Mumbai comes out on the streets of Mumbai alone, and she goes on record to tell the media that the kind of responses, let's show you those pictures and some of the quotes of what she told the media, Mandana Karimi. We have some of the graphics of the story. We'll put that on the screen as well. She said the kind of responses that she received from the industry included people saying, I have to speak to my PR team, we are just two of us, what can we do? It's better to post online about what's happening back home and give interviews. Those are some of the responses. In fact, those are some of the quotes that she gave to the media. Some people in Bollywood and Mumbai told her, we are just two of us, what can we do? And she was also told it's better to post online about what's happening than come out on the streets and protest. Some told her, reportedly, it's better to just give interviews than come out on the streets of Mumbai and protest. And some also said they have family commitments. And one actor reportedly said, I don't care, I don't live in Iran anymore. And one actor also said, I have to speak to my PR team. One said, I will put out a story for you. And she has said, words have left me hollow and broken after what I was told by some of these people. In fact, there's a small video. I'll just play out the video to tell you the situation of this Iranian artist who's come to Mumbai and is trying to make a career in India, and what her colleagues in the fraternity told her when she wanted to protest against the hijab. Against the hijab, because when it comes to for the hijab, they all came out, they called it a choice, pro-choice, but nobody helped her, nobody came out to stand with her. Let's play out a small video from her protest. And look at that. In fact, I just wanted to bring this post to your attention. When Bollywood backed the hijab, that's Sonam Kapoor. Remember Sonam Kapoor's post? She said, this can be a choice. She said, this can be a choice. And then let's go back and play that out. And she made that comparison to the hijab back then, Sonam Kapoor. She had made that comparison to the hijab and said, this can be a choice, but this can't. But it's not. When she tried to make a case for hijab, but when someone from her own fraternity came out, and when thousands of women, across the world, lakhs of them are coming out, millions of them, nobody's supporting Mandana Karimi. Nobody, not a single person from the Bollywood fraternity, silent on Mandana Karimi and the women of Iran who are fighting against the hijab. So that's the irony. Let's play out a video of what happened in Mumbai over the weekend. So that was a video that was shot by her team on the streets of Bollywood. And today there was another video that came in from the European Union Parliament of a Swedish politician cutting her hair in protest. Let's also play that video out. Take a look at this. Around the world, it's a global movement. Women are speaking up. Women in places of power, women who command influence and respect. Leaders, world leaders are taking a stand. But those who speak about choice, hypocrites, are silent. Take a look at this video. And those were some of the pictures that came in. That was from the European Union Parliament, and we brought you the pictures from Mumbai. Even as we are hearing, in Iran, the protests continue, but there is an attempt to play down those protests and ensure that the real picture doesn't go out to the world. We'll take a short break here on The Biggest Story tonight. When we come back, getting you the biggest stories from across the world. Stay tuned.
आग को फैलने से रोकना मुश्किल है, पर नामुमकिन नहीं। अब फायरवॉल टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ सेंचुरी प्लाइड क्लब प्राइम आग से बचाए।
2021, the Indian economy was all geared up.
We are headed for greatness as a nation. We will be a superpower. If there's something that I want to see in our lifetime, it is to have our best living years as a citizen of a superpower.
Now there's a new goal, Mission Superpower. Witness Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Amit Shinde versus Uddhav camp on the Dussehra rally. Maharashtra's Chief Minister Eknath Shinde will be holding a rally at the MMRDA ground while Uddhav Thackeray organizes his Dussehra event at Shivaji Park. The Telangana Rashtriya Samiti is likely to be renamed the Bharat Rashtriya Samiti as Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao preps for a national foray.
The world supermarket. The world is ours for the taking. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Rescue operations in Uttarkashi will resume today as massive avalanche hit the Dussehra Bamak glacier. Meanwhile, a 5-member team of the SDRF and 3 instructors were dropped by helicopter at the glacier.
2021, the Indian economy was all geared up.
We are headed for greatness as a nation. We will be a superpower. If there's something that I want to see in our lifetime, it is to have our best living years as a citizen of a superpower.
Now there's a new goal, Mission Superpower. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Amit Shinde versus Uddhav camp on the Dussehra rally. Maharashtra's Chief Minister Eknath Shinde will be holding a rally at the MMRDA ground while Uddhav Thackeray organizes his Dussehra event at Shivaji Park. The Telangana Rashtriya Samiti is likely to be renamed the Bharat Rashtriya Samiti as Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao preps for a national foray.
The world supermarket. The world is ours for the taking. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Rescue operations in Uttarkashi will resume today as massive avalanche hit the Dussehra Bamak glacier. Meanwhile, a 5-member team of the SDRF and 3 instructors were dropped by helicopter at the glacier.
2021, the Indian economy was all geared up.
We are headed for greatness as a nation. We will be a superpower. If there's something that I want to see in our lifetime, it is to have our best living years as a citizen of a superpower.
Now there's a new goal, Mission Superpower. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network. 2021, the Indian economy was all geared up.
We are headed for greatness as a nation. We will be a superpower. If there's something that I want to see in our lifetime, it is to have our best living years as a citizen of a superpower.
Now there's a new goal, Mission Superpower. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit. RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat called for a comprehensive policy on population, saying it should be applied equally to all. He said that while population imbalance leads to changes in geographical boundaries, population control and religion-based population balance can't be ignored.
जनसंख्या की एक समग्र नीति बने, वो सब पर समान रूप से लागू हो, एक बार बनने के बाद किसी को छूट न मिले और समाज इसको स्वीकार कर ले, इसलिए उसके लिए मन बनाकर उसको लाया जाए, इसकी आवश्यकता है.
AIMIM Chief Asaduddin Owaisi has accused RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat of fear-mongering over population imbalance. In his latest speech, Owaisi has said that fear-mongering over population imbalance has resulted in genocide, ethnic cleansing and hate crimes across the world, saying that if Hindus and Muslims have the same DNA, then where's the imbalance? Adding that there's no need for population control. Prime Minister Modi has inaugurated the All India Institute of Medical Sciences in Himachal Pradesh's Bilaspur, saying that the hospital will be called the Green Hospital while he was on his campaign trail in Himachal. Addressing the public in Bilaspur, Himachal, the Prime Minister said that in 8 years, the double-engine government had helped the state scale new heights of development, and today it has an IIT, an IIM, and also a central university.
मेरा छोटा सा राज्य है, लेकिन ये वीरों की धरती है और इसलिए चौथा मेडिकल डिवाइस पार्क कहां बन रहा है? ये चौथा मेडिकल डिवाइस पार्क कहां बन रहा है? आपके हिमाचल में बन रहा है। दुनिया भर के बड़े बड़े लोग यहां आएंगे।
Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister Jairam Thakur has said that earlier AIIMS meant going to Delhi, but the Prime Minister understood the pain of people of Himachal Pradesh and brought AIIMS to Bilaspur, and that this would always remind the people whose leadership gave them strength. In a major announcement at a public rally in Baramulla, Union Home Minister Amit Shah has said that as soon as the work of compiling the voters list was completed, elections will be held in Jammu and Kashmir with full transparency.
कि जैसे ही चुनाव आयोग का मतदाता सूची बनाने का काम समाप्त हो जाएगा, पूरी पारदर्शिता के साथ कश्मीर के अंदर चुनाव करा दिए जाएंगे। आपके खुद के चुने हुए नुमाइंदे यहां पर शासन करेंगे।
Taking on the Gupkar alliance, Union Home Minister Amit Shah said that while the Gupkar model gave people the Pulwama attack, the Modi model set up a hospital worth 2,000 crore rupees in Pulwama. He added that while the Gupkar model was for stones to be held in hands, installed pelting, closed colleges and machine guns in youth's hands, the Modi model was implementing 56,000 crore of investment on the ground.
ये 3 परिवारों ने शासन किया। कितना इन्वेस्टमेंट आया जम्मू कश्मीर में, कितनी इंडस्ट्री आई, कितने कल कारखाने लगे, कितने युवाओं को रोजगारी मिली। 70 साल के अंदर सिर्फ 15,000 करोड़ का इन्वेस्टमेंट आया और मोदी जी ने ये 3 साल में 56,000 करोड़ का इन्वेस्टमेंट आज जम्मू कश्मीर में आने का काम किया।
Amit Shah's election challenge has rattled the Gupkar gang. Now on the defensive, Omar Abdullah says he will show the record tomorrow. That's his party has said they will show the record tomorrow. While asking why, if they were being criticized, they were being called to Delhi by the government now and then. Criticizing Amit Shah, the Home Minister's visit, Aam Aadmi Party leaders said that no big announcement was made and asked for the exact dates for elections in Jammu and Kashmir instead.
पार्लियामेंट के अंदर भी बार बार इस संदर्भ में बयान दिए गए कि जल्द चुनाव होंगे, लेकिन वो जल्द कब होंगे इसके बारे में कोई बोलने के लिए तैयार नहीं। हमें स्पेसिफिक डेट्स चाहिए कि कब आप इलेक्शन करवाने जा रहे हैं। अब हिमाचल में इलेक्शन हो रहे हैं, गुजरात में हो रहे हैं, तो जम्मू कश्मीर में इलेक्शन क्यों नहीं हो रहे?
Union Home Minister Amit Shah met the family of late SPO Mudassir Sheikh, who lost his life while fighting 3 Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists at Najibabad crossing on 25th of May in Baramulla. Late SPO Mudassir was part of the team that intercepted terrorists heading to target the Amarnath Yatra. Live pictures from Eknath Shinde's Dussehra rally, the big rally in the BKC grounds in Mumbai. Staying with these pictures, Balasaheb Thackeray Let's see if we have a live audio feed there. Live from the BKC grounds. That's Eknath Shinde flaunting the bow and arrow, the symbol of the Shiv Sena. Live from BKC grounds in Mumbai, Shinde has arrived and thousands of supporters. In fact, it's a full ground there at the BKC. We had some pictures that came in some time back. It's a multi-camera output as well. We'll keep tossing between the multi-camera output and these pictures coming in. My colleague Alisha is also there. These are live pictures coming in. Shinde is on the stage, and he put out a very interesting tweet earlier today. He tweeted saying, and he was quoting Harivansh Rai Bachchan, author and poet, while saying that the real heir to the throne was not my son, but the real heir to the throne will be my son. Let's stay on the pictures of Shinde. Let's stay on the pictures of the Shinde Dussehra rally venue. We're staying live on these pictures. And I'm going across to my colleague Alisha as well. And that's the book. And that's a book of Anand Dige, the mentor of Eknath Shinde. I'm going across to Alisha. Alisha, it's a packed house. Look at that. Look at that. That's a full house there at the BKC. And he's flaunting the symbol. Will he get the symbol? Will he get the symbol, Alisha? It depends. The Election Commission will decide on that. But he's not shying away from using that symbol. He will continue to use that symbol, it appears. Alisha staying full frame with the Shinde Dussehra rally. Alisha.
Well, yes, Niranjan, that is something Eknath Shinde has been claiming since the time he split from the Mahavikas Aghadi, and clearly mentioning that taking forward the legacy of Sahib Thackeray and to respect the mandate of the people of Maharashtra, he has taken the step where the 40 MLAs, Shiv Sena MLAs and the 12 MPs that has come along with him, and there are also some family members of the Sahib Thackeray that has given an extended support to Eknath Shinde. We'll continue showing you the pictures as we are also have a Mumbai OB that has been showing you the multi-camera output. But here what we have been witnessing here, that there was a 12 feet of a silver sword that was gifted and given to Eknath Shinde by the Shiv Sainik as a gift and a gesture for taking a step forward and keeping the mandate of the people, taking the legacy of Sahib Thackeray, taking the legacy of Anand Sahib Dige, which is where the 12 feet silver sword that was gifted by the Shiv Sainik to Eknath Shinde, because this is something Dussehra rally which is definitely a significant, because every year we have been saying since 1966. So at this point of time we can see Eknath Shinde, who has been holding a bow and arrow at this point, which is a symbol of Shiv Sena. While talking about the symbol, which is of course is a decision that has to be taken by the Election Commission of India after the Supreme Court has clearly given a green signal to but what we have been witnessing, it's indeed a historic and the statistics of the Dussehra rally which has been happening, and at this point of time, the sword that was given to him, there is a pujan that has been already ongoing, and also there are the pandits who have been making a mantra, and of course the symbol which is very much important to the upcoming local, which is very much important for the upcoming local election as well as 2024 Lok Sabha election as well. So these pictures clearly show the strength of the people of the Shiv Sena, which has already arrived in MMRDA ground.
Staying with these pictures, Shawan, my colleague, is also joining us live. Can you hear me, Shawan? Shawan, significant. Thousands have gathered at the rally. Shawan, we are hearing that more leaders from the Uddhav Thackeray camp will also be joining Eknath Shinde today, perhaps not on stage yet, but at some point today we are hearing that they will be also joining him, which would mean a bigger blow to Uddhav Thackeray. And looking at the ground, the BKC grounds, we've reported from there several times, and I'm sure, Shawan, in all your years of reporting in Mumbai, you've reported from here as well. Big ground, full house.
Well, in fact, Niranjan, there's much more than what meets the eye at this point in time. Undoubtedly, this is the battle of the rallies, both sides, the Uddhav faction and Eknath Shinde faction. one can easily say that at this point in time, the focus essentially is not just going to be on the annual Dussehra rally. This is very, very different, given the fact that both sides would like to show their strength at this stage. This comes at a time when the Uddhav faction is basically riding on an emotional card, saying that the Dussehra rally is essentially something that Shiva Sainiks have always associated with Balasaheb Thackeray, and that legacy perhaps Eknath Shinde wants to carry it forward. Now it remains to be seen what exactly will Uddhav Thackeray say today, because the kind of the ground reports that we were getting earlier in the day, the Shiva Sainiks from Uddhav faction have essentially been trying to say that you can't perhaps see a Shiva Sena minus the Thackerays. On the other hand, if you see Eknath Shinde and the kind of teasers that have been put out from his side, they're essentially saying that it's not the family. It's not the family right now what is important. It is important that to take forward the legacy, the ideology of Shiva Sena, and the rightful heir perhaps of the Shiva Sena at this point in time, Eknath Shinde says, and the entire faction says, is he himself. Primarily because true to the ideology of Shiva Sena, it is Eknath Shinde who's taking it forward. Obviously taking a pot shot at the alliance Uddhav Thackeray had forged along with the Congress party and the Nationalist Congress party. But what you're seeing right now with these images, a very strong message that Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde wants to send across, that he is the rightful heir to begin with, and the real Shiva Sena is with him. The numbers, of course, is something that's going to be debatable. One perhaps would see in the next few hours, both sides are going to make that attempt, that they've got a larger number of people attending their rallies. But what's going to be important is what is it that Eknath Shinde will have to say tonight. Because one can certainly expect Eknath Shinde to once again refer to the fact that Balasaheb Thackeray, the Hindu Hriday Samrat, he represents that ideology, and that ideology was diluted by his son Uddhav Thackeray. Whether at all Uddhav Thackeray will find a mention in Eknath Shinde's speech, that's going to be very, very important, because if you see the strategy that was adopted by the Shinde faction all this while, they haven't really targeted Uddhav Thackeray or have taken his name in any of the speeches that he has given. Veiled attacks have certainly taken place, but they've carefully crafted their entire strategy from the time that they have formed the government. On the other hand, if you take a look at what is happening from the Uddhav side, right from Aditya Thackeray, they have called this entire faction of Eknath Shinde as the Gaddar faction. That's what they call Eknath Shinde and the entire group. But what is important, what you see right now on your screens, family members of Uddhav Thackeray, they have switched sides. Smita Thackeray, of course, never had a very working relationship with Uddhav Thackeray, for that matter, or there was that unease that has been there. The fight has been there for a very, very long time, so it does not really come across as a surprise with Smita Thackeray attending the rally at the MMRDA grounds. But clear images. One, if you really look at the image of the bow and arrow, a message that Eknath Shinde wants to send across, that the symbol is going to be is going to be with him. They have exuded that kind of confidence that the symbol will be with the Eknath Shinde faction. On the other side, perhaps in a short while from now, when the images come in from the Shivaji Park rally, which is where Uddhav Thackeray is going to be, it's going to be important to see what kind of message that Uddhav Thackeray also wants to send across. But if you look at these images that are coming in right now from the MMRDA grounds in Mumbai, where Eknath Shinde, Maharashtra Chief Minister, is all set to address in a short while from now, the sheer number is something that is going to be a cause of concern for Uddhav Thackeray. Perhaps we could also take a closer look at all those who are on the stage and cut across to let's just listen into what's happening right now at the ground, and then perhaps we could go across to our reporters.
आता ते मुख्यमंत्री आहेत म्हणून एकनाथ राव बोलावं लागेल. एक 5-6 दिवस झाले मला एक फोन येत आहेत. अहो तुम्ही
It's been 5 to 6 days. I'm getting a phone call.
अरे हा ठाकरे कोणाच्या गोठ्यात बांधला जात नाही.
शिंदे एकनाथरावांनी खरोखर 2-4 भूमिका घेतल्या त्या फार चांगल्या होत्या.
The steps that has been taken by Eknath Shinde is something loved by every person, and this is what has been asked even by the people of Maharashtra,
मी त्याच्या प्रेमासाठी आज आलेलो आहे.
which is why today I am here for his love and support.
आपली एक इतिहास आहे आपला.
We have a history.
की आपला चिपळा वाजवणारा एकनाथ, तो आता मध्यंतरीचा एकनाथ, त्यांना जवळच्यानेच संपवलं. ह्यांना एकटं पाडून देऊ नका.
I only request to everyone that he should not stand alone, and everyone should make a support for the ideology and the step that he has taken forward.
तेव्हा हे एकनाथराव जे काही कामं करत आहेत,
Whatever Eknath Shinde is doing
गरिबांचे असतील,
for the people, for the poor people, for the farmers,
शेतकरी म्हणजे खरा राबकरी, तो राबतो म्हणून आपल्या पोटामध्ये 2 दाणे जातात.
we know the work of the farmers. Because of the farmer, today we are at least having a food.
तसा हा
But we know that Eknath Shinde is for the farmers. He is dedicated.
त्याला दुरावा देऊ नका. माझं तर असं म्हणणं आहे की
And I all want that he should not be left alone.
शिंदे राज्य येऊन द्या.
All we want, there should be a Shinde Rajya in Maharashtra.
परत निवडणूक आल्या आणि शिंदे राज्य येऊन द्या.
We want that election should come as soon as possible, and there should be a Shinde Rajya in the state of Maharashtra.
जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र.
हिंदुस्थानाचा आराध्य दैवत राजे छत्रपती शिवाजी महाराज, भारतीय घटनेचे घटनाकार डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकर, श्री शिक्षण पुरस्कर्ते महात्मा फुले, सावित्रीताई फुले, महर्षी वाल्मिकी, संत रोहिदास, अहिल्याबाई होळकर, एकलव्यांना स्मरून, वंदनीय दिघे साहेबांना स्मरून, वंदनीय बाळासाहेबांना स्मरून, हा नम्र शिपाई आजच्या या दसऱ्या मेळाव्याच्या निमित्त आपल्या समोर बोलण्यासाठी उभा आहे. सगळ्या शिवसैनिक बांधवांना, माता भगिनींना, पत्रकार मित्रांना मी दसऱ्याच्या हार्दिक शुभेच्छा देतो. पस्तीस वर्षापूर्वी
So we can see the stage where Chief Minister Eknath Shinde has already reached, but most importantly there is Jaidev Thackeray, who is the second son of Babasaheb Thackeray and a brother of Uddhav Thackeray, who has extended his support to Eknath Shinde. Clearly mentioned that he should not be left alone. Whatever Eknath Shinde is doing is for the benefit of the people of Maharashtra. Whatever the step has been taken is the legacy of the Babasaheb Thackeray, is what has been mentioned by Jaidev Thackeray. Moreover, as the entire people is been waiting for Eknath Shinde to address this rally. The rally, the Dussehra rally, which is really very significant and important. It is something the people here in MMRD ground, the huge number of people who has already reached here and are showing their support to Eknath Shinde. Continuously rolling on this big story. We'll be back after a short break. Stay tuned.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 private university for the 10th year by India Today, a testimony to Amity's world-class education whilst imbibing values and sanskars in students.
Rescue operations in Uttarkashi will resume today as massive avalanche hit the Dussehra Bamak glacier. Meanwhile, a 5-member team of the SDRF and 3 instructors were dropped by helicopter at the glacier.
2021, the Indian economy was all geared up.
We are headed for greatness as a nation. We will be a superpower. If there's something that I want to see in our lifetime, it is to have our best living years as a citizen of a superpower.
Now there's a new goal, Mission Superpower. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Amit Shinde versus Uddhav camp on the Dussehra rally. Maharashtra's Chief Minister Eknath Shinde will be holding a rally at the MMRDA ground while Uddhav Thackeray organizes his Dussehra event at Shivaji Park. The Telangana Rashtriya Samiti is likely to be renamed the Bharat Rashtriya Samiti as Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao preps for a national foray.
The world supermarket. World is ours for the taking. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Rescue operations in Uttarkashi will resume today as massive avalanche hit the Dussehra Bamak glacier. Meanwhile, a 5-member team of the SDRF and 3 instructors were dropped by helicopter at the glacier.
2021, the Indian economy was all geared up.
We are headed for greatness as a nation. We will be a superpower. If there's something that I want to see in our lifetime, it is to have our best living years as a citizen of a superpower.
Now there's a new goal, Mission Superpower. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Amit Shinde versus Uddhav camp on the Dussehra rally. Maharashtra's Chief Minister Eknath Shinde will be holding a rally at the MMRDA ground while Uddhav Thackeray organizes his Dussehra event at Shivaji Park. The Telangana Rashtriya Samiti is likely to be renamed the Bharat Rashtriya Samiti as Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao preps for a national foray.
The world supermarket. World is ours for the taking. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Rescue operations in Uttarkashi will resume today as massive avalanche
मारलं गेलं. 2 भावांना माळोदे नावाच्या माणसाने काँग्रेसच्या राजवटीमध्ये त्यांचा खून केला. त्या सगळ्यांच्या भरोशावर ही शिवसेना वाढली. आज ते म्हणतायत ज्यावेळेस रक्ताची गरज पडली तर आम्ही पुढे होतो. चमन को लहू की जरूरत पड़ी पहले गर्दन हमारी कटी. अब अहले चमन कहते हैं चमन हमारा है तुम्हारा नहीं. बात होती गुलों तक तो सह लेते हम, पर अब तो ये कहते हैं कि कांटों पर भी हक तुम्हारा नहीं. आज या लोकांना माझं सांगणं आहे की वंदनीय शिवसेना प्रमुखांचे विचार घेऊन एकनाथ शिंदे साहेबांनी जो उठाव केलाय त्या उठावाला आम्ही साथ दिलेली आहे. अरे कापल्या जरी आमच्या किती नसा तरी उधळून होईल भगत्या रक्ताची.
all have supported it just because the thoughts of Balasaheb Thackeray.
त्या बाळासाहेबांच्या विचारानं आम्ही हा बाळासाहेबांचा विचार पुढे न्यावा.
All we want is to take forward the legacy, the thinking, the thoughts that we have put forward since years. So this is where the Minister Gulabrao Patil has been addressing the people in MMRDA, and from the short file from now where Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde is also going to address the Dussehra rally. Continuously rolling on this, slipping to a short break. Stay tuned.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 private university for the 10th year by India Today, a testimony to Amity's world-class education whilst imbibing values and sanskars in students.
The world supermarket. World is ours for the taking. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Rescue operations in Uttarkashi will resume today as massive avalanche hit the Dussehra Glacier. Meanwhile, a 5-member team of the SDRF and 3 instructors were dropped by helicopter at the glacier.
2021, the Indian economy was all geared up.
We are headed for greatness as a nation. We will be a superpower. If there's something that I want to see in our lifetime, it is to have our best living years as a citizen of a superpower.
Now there's a new goal, Mission Superpower. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Amit Shinde versus Uddhav camp on the Dussehra rally. Maharashtra's Chief Minister Eknath Shinde will be holding a rally at the MMRDA ground while Uddhav Thackeray organizes his Dussehra event at Shivaji Park. The Telangana Rashtriya Samiti is likely to be renamed the Bharat Rashtriya Samiti as Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao preps for a national foray.
The world supermarket. World is ours for the taking. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Rescue operations in Uttarkashi will resume today as massive avalanche hit the Dussehra Glacier. Meanwhile, a 5-member team of the SDRF and 3 instructors were dropped by helicopter at the glacier.
2021, the Indian economy was all geared up.
We are headed for greatness as a nation. We will be a superpower. If there's something that I want to see in our lifetime, it is to have our best living years as a citizen of a superpower.
Now there's a new goal, Mission Superpower. Witness the India growth story. Republic Media Network brings you India's biggest economic summit.
Amit Shinde versus Uddhav camp on the Dussehra rally. Maharashtra's Chief Minister Eknath Shinde will...
Until the women of Iran are free, we are going to stand with you. Jian, Azadi, women, life, freedom.
Waiting tonight, 10 p.m.
All right, there is a statement coming in from Reliance Group on the threat calls that were received earlier in the day. And the Reliance statement says that at 12:57 p.m. today and again at 5:04 p.m. October 5th, A call was received at the call center of Sir H.N. Reliance Foundation Hospital, threatening to blow up the hospital and threatening to take the lives of Shri Mukesh Ambani, Srimati Neeta Ambani, Shri Akash Ambani and Shri Anant Ambani. The caller also threatened to blow up Antilia, that's the residence of the Ambanis, and gave multiple threats to the members of the Ambani family. A police complaint has been registered and we are providing all the necessary details to the police in this investigation. This is attributed to a spokesperson of Reliance Industries Limited. Remember, there were 2 threat calls received today, and there was a security issue that was brought to the notice of police, and now a statement coming in from RIL attributed to a spokesperson of the company, and it says that they have informed the police and they are cooperating with the investigation. Remember, during the Sachin Waze episode, there was another threat to the Ambanis and to their residence Antilia, and in fact we saw how Sachin Waze was in fact involved, and that matter too is under investigation. So the caller, according to their statement in this case, all right, let's go back to the rally of Shiv Sena Shinde faction at the MMRDA grounds. Over to Alicia.
Well, yes, we can see we are reporting live continuously since morning in the MMRDA ground in BKC, where we can see large number of Shiv Sainik who has gathered here in MMRDA in support of Eknath Shinde. Importantly, we can see at this point of time where the Minister Gulab Rao Patil has been addressing people and clearly mentioning that there are some of the people that he is clearly attacking Uddhav Thackeray camp, mentioning that the mandate that was given to by the people of Maharashtra, where he is now mentioning that there were false promises that was made by them. But I need to ask Pawar, I need to ask Uddhav Thackeray where he is. But all I need to say is they were continuously saying us that they went in support of Eknath Shinde in the fear of Enforcement Directorate. But let me tell them that we don't fear anyone, but what we do is the people, the love, support that we have got from the people of Maharashtra, and this picture is really not really going to make us slip, because this something was expected, but of course the love and support, the decision that was taken back then in the month, and we are proud that our Chief Minister was the rickshaw driver. We are proud of a person who was a auto rickshaw driver, is now the Chief Minister, who is for the people and who goes within the people. We know that Eknath Shinde, who works till 5 in the morning, if you remember that Eknath Shinde, who went to take a darshan of Ganesh Ganpati during Ganesh Utsav, where Eknath Shinde went to Rahul Shewale's residence early morning at 6. What kind of a person he is, because we have watched a movie, Nayak movie, who was a one-day Chief Minister, but he is been working for the people of Maharashtra, same like he is only a one-day minister. He is nothing but a Hindu Hriday Samrat, who is following the Hindu Hriday Samrat, Babasaheb Thackeray. We have seen this person, Eknath Shinde, who has lost everything at a certain point. But then he lost his family, he lost his 2 daughters, But at that point of time where Eknath Shinde day and night has worked for the people in the party, we remember Anand Dige who came to him and make him understand the situation. But all I need to ask this person who has worked for the people day and night and is trying his level best to deliver justice to the people. But still there are certain people who have been calling him traitor. I don't know which kind of justice is this.
आपला उपजिल्हा प्रमुख पेला हो 15 मिनिटाच्या त्या माणसानं एअर ॲम्ब्युलन्स उभी करून दिली कसा मुख्यमंत्री पाहिजे तुम्हाला
He is a person if of many incidents, if it took off an incident, there was a person who died, but he made it an immediate airlift. He is such a chief minister.
अलीबाबा के 40 चोर पण त्यांनी चोरी केली ती धनाची आम्ही चोरी केली हिंदुत्वाच्या भगव्याची
I have watched that movie Alibaba and 40 Chor, but they have thread the money. But here we are getting the people, the Hindutva Bhagwa.
आम्ही आमचा पवित्रा बदलवला तुमच्या आशीर्वादानं साहेब काळजी करू नका तुम्ही एकटे नाहीये
All we want to say to the Eknath Shinde that he is not alone. There are 40 Shiv Sena MLAs, 10 independent MLAs and 12 member of parliament. But in the pages of democracy, the numbers are, the majorities are important. But all they should understand that they are still thinking about it, that it's very impossible to not even, it is possible for anyone to get a Gram Panchayat as well. But he has got a 40 MLAs with him and they're still thinking about it, how it could be possible. That who is this person who has got a 40 MLAs in a fortnight? We remember Narayan Rane who also split the party, but he even did not able to gather those MLAs, what has done by the Eknath Shinde. I remember those days that I went in an ambulance. I've traveled from Mumbai to Guwahati in an ambulance.
आम्ही काय येडे होतो मेंटल होतो पागल होतो म्हणून सरपंच पदाचा राजीनामा देत नाही मी 8 मंत्र्यांनी राजीनामा दिले आम्ही पागल आहे
What these people are really understanding, because they should understand that there are many of the ministers who has actually resigned from their post. Resignation as a minister has been given by the many of the MLAs who were ministered in the back government. There are not even a Gram Panchayat person who gives a resignation and leaves his seat. But what we have decided, the decision that was taken to resign as a minister, because we don't care about the post, we don't care about the position that was given, but Hindutva is above all, which is why we decided to travel from Mumbai to whichever place that was asked by Eknath Shinde. But let me tell you this, that the soul does not die. And in this rally, we know that there is a soul of Baba Thackeray and Anand Dige, who is giving a blessing to Eknath Shinde, because the work that has been done by him, what the dream of Baba Thackeray and Anand Dige, that the Shiv Sena should be, there should be a chief minister from the Shiv Sena, and that is the reason where the blessings of Baba Thackeray and Anand Dige he's been getting, and now he is the chief minister of Maharashtra. We have been seeing a continuous decision that has been taken by Eknath Shinde, whether it is for the farmers, whether for the unemployed, also for the people across to him seeking help without even for the benefit of the people here been working day and night. But what happened with the previous people? What they did is they have kept aside us. We were standing outside for 4 to 5 hours. But we know that they have nothing to say at this point of time, because we have the army,
संख्येने आलात त्याबद्दल मी आपल्या सगळ्यांना धन्यवाद देतो. रायेश्वराच्या मंदिरावर छत्रपती ज्यावेळेस गेले त्यावेळेस त्यांच्याबरोबर मावळे होते. बाजी प्रभू देशपांडे ज्यावेळेस लढायला खिंडेमध्ये गेले त्यावेळेस त्यांनी सांगितलं की महाराज तुम्ही गडावर जा. जोपर्यंत तुम्ही गडावर जात नाही, गडावर गेल्यावर जोपर्यंत तोफेचा आवाज येत नाही तोपर्यंत हा बाजी खाली पडणार नाही. त्याप्रमाणे शिंदे साहेब आम्ही तुम्हाला वचन देतो आहे, महाराष्ट्राच्या मुख्यमंत्री पदावर तुम्ही आहात जोपर्यंत पुढच्या निवडणुकीमध्ये सुद्धा हिंदुत्वाचा भगवा फडकल्याशिवाय आम्ही सगळेजण स्वस्थ बसणार नाही. हे वचन आम्ही आपल्या या जनतेच्या वतीनं आपल्याला देतो. आई जगदंबा तुम्हाला उदंड आयुष्य देव, बलदंड शक्ती देव. काँग्रेसवाल्याचा, राष्ट्रवादीवाल्यांचा, जे जे आम्हाला आडवे येतील त्यांचा सत्यानाश हो. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र.
एका शिवसैनिकाच्या मनातली भावना.
That was Minister Gulabrao Patil who was clearly attacking Uddhav Thackeray, clearly mentioning that that was a mandate of the people of Maharashtra that has been betrayed, where he took a decision to take a. So at this point of time, where Chief Minister Eknath Shinde has making an announcement mentioning that there is Smita Thackeray and Nihar Thackeray, they should be brought into the stage.
Advocate Nihar.
So he has asked his minister. So he has asked his minister to get Smita Thackeray and Nihar Thackeray to get into the dais to share stage with Eknath Shinde. So this, it's a really a big thing for Eknath Shinde and his faction, because this is something, a family that belongs to Uddhav Thackeray, but now have extended the support to Eknath Shinde, after which we have been witnessing Eknath Shinde itself where Eknath Shinde has requested his minister to get Nihar Thackeray and Smita Thackeray on stage. Earlier we saw Jaydev Thackeray, was the second son of Abhasab Thackeray and a brother of Uddhav Thackeray, who has also extended support to Eknath Shinde, clearly stating that whatever the Eknath Shinde has been doing is something for the benefit of the people, and more importantly he is taking forward the legacy of Abhasab Thackeray.
टाळ्यांच्या गजरामध्ये आपण त्यांचं सगळ्यांचं स्वागत करूया.
So here on stage, where we can see that Nihar Thackeray and Smita Thackeray has also come to the dais, going to share the stage with Eknath Shinde, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and the other minister as well. And even speaking to Republic, when Nihar Thackeray has clearly mentioned that he is here, all the Shiv Sainik who has been present in the MMRDA ground is only because of the Hindutva ideology, the ideology that was taken forward by Eknath Shinde of Abhasab Thackeray. So which is where Nihar Thackeray has also earlier has met Eknath Shinde, and importantly he has extended support back well, and he is an advocate by profession. Nihar Thackeray, who is an advocate by profession, and also he has also been a legal advisor in the case that was ongoing in the Supreme Court. So this is something, and very important picture that we are witnessing in MMRDA ground in BKC, where along with Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, where earlier we saw that there was Jaydev Thackeray who has extended support and clearly mentioned that what has been done by Eknath Shinde, the decision that has been taken by Eknath Shinde is something very important and for the benefit of the people. But at this point of time, where there are Shiv Sena ministers, the cabinet ministers on stage, and now Eknath Shinde, who is welcoming Smita Thackeray as well as Nihar Thackeray, who were sitting in the VIP section. But yes, it was itself Eknath Shinde who has called Smita Thackeray and advocate Nihar Thackeray on the stage. So now they have been welcomed by Chief Minister. So it's a very important night that has been witnessing at this point of time. With the Dussehra rally, and in some time from now, where the Chief Minister Eknath Shinde is also going to address the rally, it will be very important to see what will be the words that he is going to use, because we heard the ministers from the Shiv Sena, from Eknath Shinde camp, clearly mention how Uddhav Thackeray has really betrayed the mandate of people, the mandate of people of Maharashtra. So this is where the decision that was taken by them. So now the Ramdas Kadam has been asked to speak in this same rally. We'll see what exactly what he said, because there are many of the ministers who clearly mentioned that when they went to Uddhav Thackeray when he was a chief minister, but there were no time given. They were standing outside his residence for 4 to 5 hours, but they were never heard. They were never heard. They were never asked what exactly the problem is. They always used to go with the problem of the people from their constituency, but they were unheard. And also, it was also mentioned that Uddhav Thackeray used to give importance to the MLAs of NCP and Congress rather than his own Shiv Sena MLAs. That is where it was a really upset that has been made to the Shiv Senas and the decision that has been taken. So this is Dussehra rally, and also let me once even give the significance of this Dussehra rally, because we know that it was 56 years ago where the Shiv Sena founder Balsab Thackeray stood on a dais at the Shivaji Park ground in Dadar on October 30, 1966. So while even addressing a massive gathering of Mumbaikars and Marathi-speaking youth from across Maharashtra, collaborating them to reclaim their identities and their place in society. It was the rally where Balsab Thackeray has organized on the occasion of Dussehra 4 months after the Shiv Sena was founded on June 19. So, cut to the present day and the Shivaji ground where Uddhav Thackeray is already addressing the Dussehra rally, but here we can see the ground that has already been filled up by the people, the Shiv Sainik. There was even a teaser board. It is very important to know, because this Wednesday's rally comes at a juncture where the Shiv Sena is trying to retain its support base and to rebuild its rank after the June vertical split that almost erased its legislative presence. So this rally is something to aim. The aim is to evoke the same feelings in Shiv Sainik, and that is the time to reclaim their identity. And this is what we have been witnessing, as we have been reporting live since the morning. And importantly, we know there are thousands and thousands of people who have already gathered. And what I have been witnessing here, the people here, they are still trying to get some space to hear Eknath Shinde, because any time from now, where Eknath Shinde is also going to address the rally, and this is something. So here's the Ramdas Kadam, who is welcoming Nihar Thackeray, Smita Thackeray. Also saying that Uddhav Thackeray should know that your brother Jaidev Thackeray has also gave blessing to Eknath Shinde. So Uddhav Thackeray should understand that your family is not with you, and you should know that if you cannot even handle your family, how will you handle the people of Maharashtra? If you cannot give justice to your own family, how will you give justice to the people of Maharashtra? Because that family has
अनेक पावसाळे आम्ही पाहिलेत. बांधवानो, उद्धवजींना कुठलाही काव्यकर्ता मोठा होता कामा नये. एकदा मोठा होतो असं पाहिलं की त्याला संपवून टाकायचं, ही नीती उद्धव साहेबांची आहे. एकनाथजी शिंदे कदाचित सांगतील, आनंद दिघे साहेबांचा राजीनामा जिल्हा प्रमुखाचा मागितला होता की नाही, हे किती लोकांना माहिती आहे. तुम्ही हसू नका. होय होय, दिघे साहेब मोठे होतात म्हटल्यानंतर आनंद दिघे साहेबांचा राजीनामा त्यावेळेला मागितला होता. मी साक्षीदार आहे, माझे मित्र होते दिघे साहेब. अनेक गोष्टी मला कल्पना माहिती आहेत. गुलाबराव पाटलांना जास्त टाळे मिळतात भाषणामध्ये, मग गुलाबराव पाटलांना बोलू नका, सभेला बोलू नका. एक आणखी एक गोष्ट मी आपल्याला मुद्दाम सांगेन. एकनाथजी शिंदे यांना नक्षलवाद्यांची धमकी आली, जीवानिशी मारण्याची. देवेंद्र फडणवीस मला वाटतं त्यावेळेला होम मिनिस्टर होते, गृहमंत्री होते. ताबडतोब एकनाथजी शिंदे यांना झेड सिक्युरिटी द्या म्हणून आदेश आला. बांधवानो भगिनींनो, इथे आमचे शंभूराज देसाई बसलेत गृहराज्य मंत्री होते. शंभूराज देसाईंना सकाळी 8 वाजता उद्धवजींचा फोन आला, एकनाथ शिंदेना झेड सिक्युरिटी देऊ नका. म्हणजे एकनाथ शिंदे मेले तरी चालतील, गेले तरी चालतील, नक्षलवादींनी त्यांचा खात्मा केला चालेल, पण त्याला झेड सिक्युरिटी देऊ नका. हे वास्तव आहे, हे उद्धवजींचं वास्तव आहे. रामदास कदमला कसं संपवायचं? माझी शिवाजी पार्कची, बाळासाहेब गेल्यानंतरची सगळी भाषणं माझी बंद करून टाकली. सन्मुखानंदची माझी भाषणं बंद करून टाकली. मला सांगितलं, रामदासजी भाई तुम्ही यापुढे मीडियासमोर जायचंच नाही गेलो. आदेश पाळला नेत्याचा, का विचारलं नाही मी, पण संपून टाकायचं एका का नेत्याला. बाकीच्या पक्षामध्ये काय करतात, त्याला सन्मान देतात, मोठा करतात. आमच्याकडे उलटा आहे. माझ्यापेक्षा जास्त टाळ्या मिळाल्या की त्याला संपवा, त्याला उद्ध्वस्त करून टाका. आणि आता काय चाललंय? होय बांधवानो, हे 40 आमदार 50 आमदार का गेले? इथे मला वाटतं महेश शिंदे असतील आमदार बसले असतील कुठेतरी, इथे बसले, हात वरती होत आहेत ते. मला महेशजी एका कार्यक्रमामध्ये भेटले. हे वास्तव तुम्हाला मी आज मुद्दाम सांगतोय. मी ओळखत नव्हतो. माझ्या मुलाने सांगितलं होतं, योगेशने मला, की महेश शिंदे भाई नाराज आहेत. म्हटलं महेशजी काय झालं? म्हटलं रामदास भाई आम्हाला वाचवा. म्हटलं झालं काय? माझ्या मतदारसंघामध्ये अजितदादा माजी आमदाराला प्रचंड पैसा राष्ट्रवादीच्या.
All right, we are getting these pictures from the Dussehra rally of the Eknath Shinde faction of Shiv Sena. The chief minister is expected to speak in a while. We have seen some people from the Thackeray family as well who are there at the MMRDA grounds. Of course, parallelly, Uddhav Thackeray would be speaking from the traditional venue of Shiv Sena, from where Bala Sahib Thackeray would speak, and that's Shivaji Park. But let's go back to Alisha. She's there at the MMRDA grounds. Over to you, Alisha. How long before Chief Minister Eknath Shinde speaks? And tell us what's happening there. Who's speaking as of now?
शंभरचा टार्गेट त्यांनी ठरवलं होतं. शिवसेना संपून टाकायची, शिवसेनेच्या आमदारांना संपून टाकायची.
What Uddhav Thackeray did is to finish the Shiv Sena MLAs.
आपण काय केलं?
And this was the legacy and the idea that was coming in from the NCP, because we know that we know there are some of the MLAs just to so that they can lose the election. There was some of the money that was given by Ajit Pawar as well as by Jayant Patil.
उद्धवजी, तुमच्या मुलाला आमदार करण्यासाठी त्या मतदारसंघात 2 आणखी आमदार तुम्हाला द्यायला लागले. तुमचं पिल्लू आहे ना, छोटं पिल्लू.
Uddhav Thackeray should understand that just to make your son an MLA from his constituency, there were 2 more MLAs that just need to make the fall, after which your son has been elected as the MLA from the constituency. It is not easy for any politician and MLA to elect from the constituency. But all I want to finish the career of my son as well, and the decision that was taken in a hospital when Uddhav Thackeray was hospitalized, but he decided to fall my son from the elections. But today they have been calling us traitor. I don't know what exactly the meaning of the traitor, because the legacy that we have been taken forward, the mandate that was given by the people of Maharashtra is just we have been taken forward, and which is where Eknath Shinde has taken such a decision and we went with him.
आणि त्याच्याकडनं आता शिवसेना शिकायची लोकांनी महाराष्ट्राच्या.
So if we talk about the Bhaskar Jadhav who have come from the NCP and joined Shiv Sena, and Uddhav Thackeray has been asking us to teach, to get learning from Bhaskar Jadhav.
त्याला शिंग घेतल्याशिवाय राहणार नाही, या जाहीरपणे सांगतोय. हे वाघाच्या जबड्यात घालून हात मोजीतो दात ही शिवसेनेची जात. तुम्ही गद्दारांना आमच्या अंगावर सोडताय काय? गद्दारांना आमच्या अंगावर सोडताय. अनेक गोष्टी आम्ही बोलतो.
Nothing is going to happen even if they call us traitor.
कोणी सोबत नाही.
And it's better if they don't talk about the money.
इसको कमला होती है, उसको दुनिया पीली दिखती है.
It's better if they don't talk about the money, because we even know how did your son has elected as the MLA.
नाही ना, तुम्ही आम्हाला का बदनाम करताय? हे 40 आमदार 50 आमदार यांनी क्रांती घडवली, संबंध देशामध्ये क्रांती घडवली.
It is an historic moment when 40 to 50 MLAs that has given a support to Eknath Shinde.
तुमच्या पाठीशी उभा महाराष्ट्र आहे.
But we know that is the entire Maharashtra who has extended their support, and the entire Maharashtra has backed Eknath Shinde, because the people have understood that where is Uddhav Thackeray. When there was a cyclone, it was Sharad Pawar who went, but not the Uddhav Thackeray, who was the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Uddhav Thackeray didn't went to the Konkan, even if there was a flood like a situation in Konkan, but yet Uddhav Thackeray decided not to go there. But then it was an instructions from Sharad Pawar, who clearly asked Uddhav Thackeray to get out of his house. After which it is only because of the NCP and the Congress where the Shiv Sena led by Uddhav Thackeray was continuing with his but today what we have been witnessing in the ground of MMRDA is the people and the Shiv Sainik. These are the real Shiv Sainik who has taken the legacy forward of the Bayasaheb Thackeray.
सगळेजण ज्यांच्या भाषणाच्या आतुरतेने वाट पाहतात.
So here we have been continuously witnessing it was Ramdas Kadam who has clearly given some of the points and clearly mentioned what was the behavior back then by Uddhav Thackeray, who was the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. But at this point of time it's very important, and also mention that there are the people of Maharashtra who has given a mandate to the people, and Eknath Shinde has the full support of the people of Maharashtra.
हिंदू अस्मितेचे शिरोमणी महानेता लोकनेता हिंदू हृदय सम्राट सन्माननीय बाळासाहेब ठाकरे यांचा, धर्मवीर हिंदू रक्षक ठाण्याचे भाग्य विधाते सन्माननीय आनंदजी दिगे साहेबांचा, लोकप्रिय मुख्यमंत्री बाळासाहेबांचे कडवट शिवसैनिक आनंद दिगे साहेबांचे परम शिष्य 18 तास काम करणारे मुख्यमंत्री सातारा जिल्ह्याचे सुपुत्र महाराष्ट्राचा डहाण्या वाघ आदरणीय एकनाथजी शिंदे साहेबांचा, अरे आवाज कुणाचा, अरे जिंदाबाद जिंदाबाद. धन्यवाद. आदरणीय एकनाथजी शिंदे साहेब यांना मी विनंती करतो. हिंदवी स्वराज्य संस्थापक छत्रपती शिवाजी महाराज की, महाराष्ट्राचं आराध्य दैवत छत्रपती शिवाजी महाराज की जय. भवानी जय शिवाजी. हिंदू हृदय सम्राट शिवसेना प्रमुख बाळासाहेब ठाकरे यांचा, धर्मवीर आनंद दिगे साहेबांचा, गर्व से कहो हम. शिवसेना प्रमुखांच्या ज्वलंत हिंदुत्वाच्या विचारांचे पाईक आणि या सभेला उपस्थित असलेल्या माझ्या तमाम कट्टर शिवसैनिक,
my Shiv Sainik, the real Shiv Sainik, the people from the Maharashtra
विनम्र अभिवादन करतो.
I welcome them
जनसमुदायाला मैं विनम्र अभिवादन
for
करतो.
the entire crowd that has gathered in front of me.
आजच्या विराट अतिविराट सभेला उपस्थित
Today, the massive crowd that has gathered here in the rally,
पत्रकार मित्र,
all the media personnel
माझे सहकारी
and my colleagues who have been present in the dais,
रामदास भाई,
Shiv Sena leader Ramdas,
सर्व शिवसेनेचे नेते,
all the Shiv Sena's
सर्व माझे
leaders,
विधिमंडळातील मंत्री, सहकारी मंत्री,
my cabinet ministers,
उपनेते, खासदार, आमदार,
MPs, to all the MLAs,
प्रतिनिधी,
the leaders, the workers,
आवर्जून या ठिकाणी उपस्थित असलेल्या स्मिता वहिनी ठाकरे
and also to Smita Thakre
ॲडव्होकेट
and advocate Neha Thakre,
सर्व पदाधिकारी, जिल्हा प्रमुख, उपजिल्हा प्रमुख,
also to
तालुका प्रमुख, विभाग प्रमुख, शाखा प्रमुख,
to the district administration and to everyone,
पदाधिकारी, महिला
also to the Shiv Sena's workers and all everyone. I welcome everyone.
मी आताच आपल्या समोर नतमस्तक झालो जनसमुदाय जो आहे.
The time I go down before the people of Maharashtra, I saw the love and the support that has come from the corner of the state of Maharashtra. We know that there are some of the people who have already reached late night or even early morning, even after the time that was allotted, that was at 5 p.m. But I am really grateful to the people, to my Shiv Sainik who has reached to the venue, whether to the late night or early morning. This is nothing but something has really made me emotional and forced me to bow down my head in front of you just to show that I am not the chief minister but a leader, a worker, a karyakarta who is among you.
आम्ही घेतलेली हिंदुत्वाची, बाळासाहेबांची भूमिका,
आणि म्हणूनच या भूमिकेला राज्यभरातून पाठिंबा मिळतोय. हा जो काय मला वाटतं इथे शेवटचा माणूस तर मला दिसतच नाही. अच्छा अफाट असा जनसागर मगाशी रामदासबाईंनी त्याचं वर्णन केलेलं आहे. मी आपल्या मीडियाला, चॅनलवाल्यांना सांगू इच्छितोय, तुमच्या कॅमेऱ्याची तरी नजर तिथपर्यंत पोहोचते का बघा. थोडे कॅमेरा तिकडे वळवा आणि या महाराष्ट्रातल्या जनतेला खरा महासागराचं दर्शन आपण घडवून द्या, हे देखील आपल्याला मी या ठिकाणी विनंती करतो. माझ्या पत्रकार बांधवांना देखील मी सांगू इच्छितोय, तुमच्या मनातला गोंधळ आता संपला असेल. अथांग जनसागर इथं उसळलाय आणि खरी शिवसेना कुठं आहे या प्रश्नाचं उत्तर उभ्या महाराष्ट्राला नाही तर अखंड हिंदुस्थानाला आज या महासागरानं दिलेला आहे.
Here in the rally has clearly given a confirmation that who is the real Shiv Sena, not only to the people of Maharashtra but to the entire nation, to the entire country. I am sure henceforth there will be no question where the people are going to ask who is the real Shiv Sena, because the answer has already been delivered by the people who have been present in the rally.
शिवाजी पार्क मिळवलं.
You went to the court.
मी अगोदर पण सांगितलं.
You went to the court and get the Shivaji Park. I have already mentioned that I am the Chief Minister of Maharashtra.
मैदान देण्यामध्ये हस्तक्षेप बिलकुल करायचा नाही.
But I have also even mentioned that I am not going to sign on the paper which will give the paper, because we know that we would have taken the Shivaji Park. We have taken the
सुव्यवस्था राखण्याची जबाबदारी देखील माझी आहे.
But as we know that I am the Chief Minister of Maharashtra and I know to maintain, and it is very also very important.
तरी सुद्धा शिवसेना प्रमुखांचे विचार आमच्या सोबत आहे, शिवसेना प्रमुखांची भूमिका आमच्या सोबत आहे. आणि ही परंपरा मोडीत तुम्ही काढली. सत्तेच्या हव्यासापोटी हिंदुत्वाच्या विचारांना मूठ माती तुम्ही दिली. खरं म्हणजे बाळासाहेबांच्या भूमिकेला, त्यांच्या विचाराला मूठ माती दिली, त्यांच्या विचारांना तिलांजली दिली. आणि मग सांगा, तुम्हाला त्या जागेवर उभं राहण्याचा तरी नैतिक अधिकार उरतो का? बोलण्याचा नैतिक अधिकार तरी उरलाय का? हजारो शिवसैनिकांनी आपलं घाम, रक्त सांडून जो पक्ष उभा केला, तो तुम्ही तुमच्या वैयक्तिक राजकीय फायद्यासाठी, महत्वाकांक्षेसाठी काँग्रेस आणि राष्ट्रवादीकडे गहाण टाकला. बाळासाहेब रिमोट कंट्रोलने सरकार चालवायचे. तुम्ही तर सरकारचा आणि शिवसेनेचा रिमोट कंट्रोल राष्ट्रवादीच्या हातात घाण टाकला. राष्ट्रवादीच्या हातात घाण टाकला. त्यांच्या तालावर तुम्ही नाचू लागलात आणि आम्हालाही नाचवायला लागलात. आणि त्याचबरोबर बाळासाहेबांच्या भाषणाच्या देखील काही क्लिप तुम्ही थोड्या अगोदर यांना दाखवल्या होत्या का? बाळासाहेबांचं मी बोलत नाही, परंतु बाळासाहेबांनी जो उल्लेख केला ज्या पक्षांचा, स्काउंड्रल्स म्हणजे हरामखोर असा, त्यांच्या दावणीला तुम्ही शिवसेना बांधली होती. हे बघून बाळासाहेबांच्या मनाला वेदना झाल्या असतील. त्यामुळेच आम्ही शिवसेना वाचवण्यासाठी, बाळासाहेबांच्या विचारांची जपणूक करण्यासाठी, हिंदुत्वासाठी, या महाराष्ट्राच्या हितासाठी आम्ही ही भूमिका घेतली. जाहीरपणे घेतली, लपून छपून घेतली नाही. गेले 3 महिने मी राज्यभर फिरतोय. प्रचंड असा उत्स्फूर्त प्रतिसाद लोकांचा मिळतोय, जनतेचा मिळतोय. त्या ठिकाणी लहान थोर, ज्येष्ठ श्रेष्ठ, महिला भगिनी, तरुण वर्ग त्या ठिकाणी सभेला येतोय. रस्त्याच्या दुतर्फा स्वागतासाठी उभा राहतोय. हा प्रेमाचा वर्षाव का होतोय? जर आम्ही चुकलो असतो, जर आम्ही बेईमानी केली असती, तर तुम्ही एवढ्या मोठ्या संख्येने इथे उपस्थित झाला असतात का? हा मला तुम्हाला प्रश्न विचारायचा आहे. आम्ही जे केलं ते या राज्याच्या हितासाठी, शिवसेनेसाठी. म्हणून मी आपल्याला सांगतो, ही शिवसेना ना उद्धव ठाकरेंची, ही शिवसेना ना एकनाथ शिंदेची, ही फक्त आणि फक्त बाळासाहेबांच्या विचारांची शिवसेना आणि या तुम्हा तमाम शिवसैनिकांची शिवसेना आहे. आम्ही सत्तेसाठी लाचारी पत्करून शिवसेना प्रमुखांचा विचार सोडला नाही आणि सोडणारही नाही. आम्हाला सत्तेपेक्षा सत्य आणि सत्व महत्वाचं आहे. व्यासपीठावरचे आणि समोर बसलेला प्रत्येक जण हे सगळे आणि तुम्ही बाळासाहेबांचे निष्ठावंत सैनिक आहोत.